The Filter Designer is a query tool used throughout the agency expert to locate a specific record or groups of records using criteria you specify. The filter function is used in every module and every time you query clients, generate form letters, and more. Predefining filters is quick and easy through the Filter Designer. When you open the Filter Designer, you will begin at the Filter Selection screen. Here, you will choose which table to use for the search. Any table can be searched using a filter. If you know the name of the table you would like to query, choose it from the pull-down list. Note, if you access the Filter Designer from within a module, a tab within Summary View, or from Reports, the base table will auto-fill, although you are still able to change the base table if desired. Otherwise, click the search icon to view the tables in an easy-to-navigate tree structure. After choosing the table, a list of all existing filters created for that table will appear. You may choose to either edit an existing filter, make a copy of a filter to then edit, or add a new filter. To add a new filter, name the filter with a name that easily identifies the purpose of the filter, and then click the Add icon. The Filter Designer will open. There are 3 required items necessary to create a filter: the field, the operator, and the value. The field is the actual field name that will be searched for results. The operator determines how the filter is applied to the value, and the value is what is being searched for. The operator is a critical piece of the statement, and while some operators might be used interchangeably without problems for some statements, choosing the incorrect operator may result in returning unexpected records. Between will add an additional value field to limit results to those within the 2 values. This is useful for dates and numbers. Equal to will return records that exactly match the value. This is useful for dates, numbers, or text if you know the exact value you are searching for. Greater than or equal to, less than, and less than or equal to will allow you to specify an open-ended value range. These are useful for dates and numbers where you want a specific low or high value. Is empty and is not empty are useful to find records that either have data in a specific field or have the specific field left empty. These are useful for all data types. Like is used to find records that begin with the value. For example, last name like J.O. will return last names Jones, Johnson, etc. This is most useful for text values. Not between, not equal to, and not like will return all records that don't match the value. They can be used with numbers, dates, and text, depending on the situation. After choosing a field to search, an operator, and a value to search for, click the Save button. The filter will be added to the filter window where you may click the Run button to view the records returned. Note, running the filter in the Filter Designer is only used to view the results of the filter. You will still need to run the actual filter in the desired setting to use the results. Once you have the initial statement, you may add additional statements by clicking the Add icon, defining the additional filter options, and then choosing to either limit the results by leaving the joining operator as the default AND, which will select records that match the first statement plus all records that also match the second statement, or expand the number of results returned by changing the operator to OR by clicking the operator and selecting OR from the pull-down menu and clicking Save. After adding a second statement, click the Run button to see how the results have changed. The statements will always be processed from top down, and when using the AND statement, results may vary greatly based on the order chosen. To change the order of the statements, select the statement to move and click the up or down arrow to move the statement to achieve the desired order. You may add an unlimited number of statements to the filter, understanding that the more statements that are added, the more complex the filter will become, with records being added or subtracted with each additional statement. Lastly, the option to group statements using a parentheses will give you the greater power to select a specific group of records. Parentheses are used just as they are in a mathematical equation. To add parentheses before a statement, select the first statement and click the left parentheses from the pull-down and save. To add the closing parentheses, choose the last statement and choose the right parentheses from the pull-down. Additionally, you can create substatements using double and even triple parentheses within other sets of parentheses. While this allows for very complex filters to be created, complex filters, if not created with the correct order and grouping of statements, could result in returning records other than what is expected. Take great care and caution when setting the order and grouping to ensure that your final statement is what you are intending. When your filter is as desired, click the Close button and always be sure to save. To use a filter that you've created, you must first be in a module that can access the filter. Filters designed for a Business Manager base table cannot be accessed in the individual manager, although there are some modules that can access filters designed for any base table, such as Summary View. For steps to use a filter in Summary View, please view the Summary View tutorial video. To use a filter in a module, begin by clicking the arrow next to the Search Using Query Filter icon. A list of filters for that module will appear. If you need to edit an existing filter before continuing, click the Edit link and edit the filter as desired. Otherwise, click the link for the desired filter. The filter will process in the background, and when complete, the filtered records will load in the module. Use the navigation buttons to move forward and back through the records to view. Filters are especially useful in the Report Manager. A filter is used to narrow the results in the report. Notice that running a report without a filter returns 3,644 records. But using a filter to narrow the selection returns just 62. This concludes the Filter Designer tutorial.